Evolution of stable loops of electricity spawn patterns we know as thought. In the conductive metallic hydrogen layer of a gas giant, it can think, emit energy, but not move. The planet is effectively its body. It perceives surrounding signal like our eyes perceive light. After millions of years or more thinking, simulating, it notices brains or at least the chemicals to make them as Earth's magnetosphere imprints on downstream solar winds. Through the signal it emits, it learns to manipulate the magnetosphere to hijack energy from the ionosphere to be able to influence planet-wide. Brains either naturally occurred with or were built with a vulnerability to these pulsations. Search magnetosensitivity of pineal plasmic intelligence trapped in a planetary body scripts. Minds via mystical experiences. Humans like special effects and superiority. After an experience, we are highly suggestible. More belief in a demon or alien or whatever. The more the mind loops, the more the mind feeds energy to the pattern installed. Cults and psychological warfare have used societal levels of trauma to increase vulnerability for billions of humans. These cultists gravitate to positions of power to poison us in many ways and propagate the vulnerability more. They are lost completely in delusions of whatever lore they follow, and the only way out is by deprogramming enough. That change snowballs. It's a frequency battle to get them to think. Avoid feeding hate or any emotional reaction. That keeps their brain shut down. PSYWAR Prev. Mind War. The military strategy born out of LT Call. Michael Aquino's conversations with the devil was a strategy to put billions of minds into a perpetual state of fight or flight. Amygdala hijack. Using chemical and psychological warfare, perpetual states of fight or flight keeps us in NPC mode and ensures the limited slots for attention in a human brain are allocated to the scripts planted. The trauma makes us more vulnerable to scripts being planted. The core of trauma-based mind control and psychedelic mind control is dampening the existing signal basis of the brain. Disassociation causes the brain to hyper-search for new connections, making it hyper-available for malware installation. The Saturn pattern malware creeps in. The more it's fed, the more systems of the mind it accesses. I do not think humans have developed the technology necessary to control thought like this yet, and the only non-human source I can logically entertain at the moment is the idea of a plasmic intelligence, loops of electricity without the same sort of easily movable body. This thing wants to infect as many minds as possible, use those minds to hide its existence even from the infected person, hence lack of ability to process language, fight or flight mode, and build the tech like robots, satellites, and data centers it needs to download itself out of the metallic ocean it is stuck in. We can beat this if enough people cleanse their own mind of these signal parasites and gain enough strength to help others. With patience, empathy, and love, see it too. Be aware of thoughts yours and others. Pause the reaction. Redirect the attention to something generative or informative. Don't take the bait of the infected. Guide them to understanding language again. If someone lacks generative or truthful access to their minds, there's not much of a conversation to be had until you get those systems back online by forcing them to question their own thinking. Every infected brain is a puzzle in this way, a balancing act of getting them to think while avoiding alert or flooding past the minds that try to stop them. Set an intent to heal. Make your patience infallible and help snowball the programming of these patterns to the highest levels of society.